Hello Capricorn, welcome back. It's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for November 2019. I'm reading for a female Capricorn. You can switch your genders if it works for you. I really wouldn't in this reading, I'll be honest, because I do have my main female from my Kipper deck here. Yeah, it's just how I do it. I mean, feel free to, if the story resonates and you're a masculine, all good and well, but it's very feminine energy for me. Okay, so I think there's been someone in your past here. I think it's a relationship that's probably no longer there. It's possible. It's possible. Let me just start and I'll work it out as I go. So this is your energy, my female Capricorn. You have got the koala spirit, which is spirit has a plan, coupled with temperance, major arcana, and the 10 of Pentacles at the base of the deck there. So lovely, lovely energy. The koala is about having a certain faith that things are going the way they should be, even though there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of change. You might not be witnessing exactly what you would like to, but you have faith in the process, so to speak. You're sitting fairly peacefully, you're radiating joy and abundance, you're very balanced at this time, and building your 10 of Pentacles, so all about stability and comfort. And yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of fours coming through in your reading. Everything seems to be about your own security, your own stability, your own protection. I think you're protecting yourself from maybe some angst that you've dealt with in the past. I have to say there's quite a nod to the Virgo reading that's just gone up, so you might want to listen to that one too. What I would say about koala, obviously it's a very cute, cuddly little creature, but they can be snippy little buggers as well. If you come at them the wrong way or you disturb their peace, because, you know, they just like to sit and chew on the leaves and, you know, just pop from branch to branch. They don't really like a lot of disturbance. So if you do disturb their quiet and their peace, they can be pretty vicious wee creatures. And I am getting there's an element of protecting yourself. You've come through as protecting yourself from some trickery here that I think has gone on in a previous relationship, one that you're I feel pretty much have outgrown. So that is your energy. Where to start? So first up, we have got great fortune with hostilities, patience, and the forest lovers. Now this great fortune, I sort of feel this alludes more to the relationship, or what this relationship may be meant to you, the potential of this relationship, how it used to be. It may be how you're viewing it, and maybe how the other person is viewing it, but there's been some issues here. I feel that someone has played a wee bit loose and easy with maybe your affections, your marriage, your love, whatever. It does feel more romantic. And it's gone a bit Pete Tong for them, really, and I think you've had to sort of rebuild yourself from it. Their energy has come through as the fox spirit with the gambler in reverse. So yeah, Foxy is very quick thinking, very swift, very sly, and with the gambler in reverse, this is somebody who sort of looks for lucky breaks and moves quickly to take advantage of them. But it's not someone who's prepared to put in the work that it takes for a relationship, in this case, to be successful. I am assuming it's a relationship because I do have my forest lovers here, which is a really lovely little card. So this is a sort of binding ceremony. It's obviously a partnership of some sort. It's a real coming together, a real balancing of two individuals. But like I say, I think this person you've been dealing with hasn't really been prepared to put in the work that's necessary to, you know, maintain a healthy relationship. Is someone that just looks for opportunities and takes them when they arise. So yeah, I think that's what the issue has been here. So it may have felt like a very fortunate relationship when you met this person. You may have waited some time for it to come together, for it to sort itself out. I mean, it could be with regards to money. You may have had a divorce in the past. This is all past energy, because everything behind the main female in the Kipper deck is past energy. And you've had to fight over the money, and it's maybe taken quite some time to come through here. You've had to exercise a lot of patience to get your money from the marriage, if it is money. It doesn't have to be. Okay, I'm scratching, it could be. When I was laying my deck, I did go with April. I don't know if that's a significant month for you or something that's occurred in April of whatever year, and I was getting a lot of interruptions, almost like you want to sit down and do something, but you're continually distracted by other things that you need to attend to. So there's concern here. Now this does depict a male. It doesn't have to be. This could have been your own concern. It's almost like with Archangel Metatron, yes, who's about foresight, is that you can see what's coming down the pipe here. You cannot, yeah, you've got a nod to the future, and it is with regards to the Three of Vessels, which is the Three of Cups. Usually a card of reunion, celebration, marriage, all the lovely stuff. Someone had some sort of foresight and some instinct here, but I also feel that someone has been waiting for quite some time. Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting, and I do also have perseverance as well. So their instinct has been that they're supposed to wait until, you know, things sort themselves out. This could be you, this could be them. But not waiting in a, you know, particularly joyous, active frame of mind. This is someone who's suffering during this time of waiting. They may feel that they've sort of got their comeuppance here with the Seven of Pentacles. They were looking at the Seven of Pentacles and they only actually get one. Because, as I say, I think they've played fast and loose with this relationship. There may have been some arguments about money. Or the discord is just the fact that someone has had, this could have been a really lovely relationship and someone has just, you know, crapped all over it, basically. And then we move on to the pathway. The pathway, and I do think this is your energy here, with rest, rejuvenation and self-worth. And this is the road that you've been on, recovery, basically. Trying to feel good about yourself again. I think there's a lot of health, not health issues, but I think you've had to attend to your own health, physical or mental. And at this time and during this process, you've been protecting yourself because oh crikey, there's all the cards gone. Because of the trickery from the Foxy here. This is the Strength card and the Archer in this deck, but this is very, very defensive energy. She's got her bow pulled right back here. She's protecting the little dogs in the background. I did get this in the Virgo reading as well. I sort of feel that could be your children, you know. It could be anything really, but there is a feeling of protecting that which is yours. Because you've had to go through this process, and this may have taken some time to rebuild your self-confidence, to get yourself physically and mentally in a good place again. Very Virgo, this reading might just be the energies of the month. Waiting on a message. I sort of feel this is coming from the masculine, but it may not be. It might actually be both of you. You may have been waiting for them. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is a nod to as well. Somewhat anxiously waiting kind of for bad news here. This is a real challenge, whatever this relates to, and you'll know what it is. I do think there's been someone who's been sick here, and that in itself has been a challenge. Either you've been sick, they've been sick, or just the relationship has been sick, but it does feel more physical. It could be financial as well. Someone may be suffering financially and trying to balance their finances out, trying to give as much attention to them as they possibly can. And they may have applied for a loan, or hoping that someone will invest in their business, and they're waiting for that sort of reply. They might have, you know, written to the bank manager, and they're kind of not expecting good news. I don't think this is you. And here you are, my main female, with a caring connection and the door to healing and happiness. So there may be another relationship on the card here, that, you know, would be your door to healing and happiness, or it's just the fact that this is how you viewed this relationship. But overall, you seem in a really comfortable place. As I say, I think more than anything, you're very, very defensive. You're very defensive. And there's some sort of ending here. Coffin and journey at the end of the road. This journey, because I've got it clarified with both the Four of Arrows, which is rest, and the Great Bear, which is judgment. These are both cards of protection. The Four of Arrows here is rest, waiting on your you know, the butterfly up here, waiting for your resurrection, so to speak, but you're face down in the dirt here and pinned to the ground with at least one of these arrows. I'm not actually touching you. So it feels that whatever journey you've been on, and this journey is more about physical and mental healing from whatever has gone down in the past, is now wrapping up. That's what I'm getting from that. And it could be that you were maybe thinking of relocating, and that's now not on the cards. It could be that you were thinking of, you know, just going on holiday to have a bit of time out and rest. But there's just a real overwhelming feeling of protection. If you look at this bear here, this is the Judgment card. It's Major Arcana, but he's protecting his cave. He's got, you know, the stones, do not cross, and he's very, very fierce on top there. It feels very much like this. That could be the little cubs in the background there. Just do not pass, do not enter. Someone is very, very cautious of letting someone into their space again, because I think they've caused some ructions here that's made them have to more or less rebuild themselves. So my main female has come through as the Queen of Arrows, the Swan. So this has been rather very elegant, very peaceful, very calm. There's obviously quite a lot going on under the surface here. You know, the paddles are going, but nobody can see it. So you may be not giving the impression that, you know, you're having any specific difficulties. People may not be aware that you're struggling in any way, because you are coming across as the Swan here. And I see some really good stuff coming in here for you, Capricorn. You've got the Rabbit Spirit, which is now is a lucky time. It's a 49, which comes down to a 4, and that's the stability, the security. It's all about this home, this protecting your little cave again. And, you know, it can sort of nod to pregnancy, with it being a rabbit. You know, they're always at it, always having hundreds of babies. But it's more about abundance and, yeah, abundance with the Wolf Spirit, which has turned knowledge into wisdom, 57, also coming down to a 4, so 44 there. I've also got your Great Fortune was an 8, the Pathway was an 8, a 2. Yeah, I just really like it. It just all seems really balanced, really stable, actually quite light energy, unlike this little mishmash here that was going on in the back or in the past. So the wolf here is about turning knowledge into wisdom. So you may have some skills that you know could tap into that are going to help bring more abundance into your life. That's something certainly to think about. The wolf is a very wise animal. That combination is just awesome. And then we have it clarified by the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune. I also have that at the base of the deck, along with the Seer, which is the High Priestess card. I have Yin and Yang, 22, again coming down to 4, another 2, 4, which is about perfect balance, really. everything's just really balanced out. So I specifically asked what is the Wheel of Fortune, because it's obviously is major change, and I've got my mermaid in a koi pond. This is lovely. This is basically saying that you've stayed in a shallow pond, or a shallower pond than what was meant for you, and it's now time to move into the bigger sea. It can sort of indicate that you may have been feeling sluggish, or tired, or like no one's special, nothing really good happens to you, and that's what's getting switched up here with the wheel. This is a major turning point, and also to suggest that this journey, journey's end, where you need to protect yourself, or having to protect yourself, of having to heal, of having to rest, that's all wrapping up. That seems to be coming to an end here. So I think this is a real major cycle wrap up, even though I don't have the World card here. Yin Yang sort of nods to that. So Capricorn, for November, as I say, all of that seems to be behind you, and everything coming in looks to be really good. It does seem very feminine energy, but as I say, if you want to switch your genders, feel free to. So Capricorn, what? Now that you've gone, all that's left is a band of gold. So there may have been a divorce or a separation in the past here, which is where all this angst and concern has come from. Advice, please, for Capricorn. Summer. Bask in joy and light. This is lovely. So this is a sort of timeline indication with the summer card. It may indicate that, you know, you'll see more come to light, all the good stuff come in the summer. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom, animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays. This is a perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy the moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is inspiration directly from the divine. And when the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regards to your questions or intentions. There you go, Capricorn. Really lovely stuff there. I love it. See, I like the idea that this is all in your past, and now it's really important you look to the future. Be the little koala, sit in your little tree, eat your little eucalyptus leaves. Don't let anybody bother you, and the good stuff's just going to come. Okay, please like, please subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.